What's up everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. Today we're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, and also I'm gonna tell you why I believe that eventually we have even a very good chance here to not only get here the best buy opportunity of Q4 of 2025, but also maybe to have new all-time highs in December or early 2026. I'm gonna tell you exactly why that is, guys. We have right now very important data that I want to show to you, because this is very important. Because so far, you know that I'm just expecting that even if we rally here, that we could go to create a lower high. But currently, based on new data that I have discovered, I want to show you that I think that even new all-time highs are possible now for Bitcoin, and of course also for the altcoins. So make sure to watch this video until the end. Be subscribed here, guys. Of course, check out all links in the video description next to Bitcoin. Also, I want to give you a quick update on Bitcoin Hyper that is again going viral, since you can see overnight they raised over $200,000, which is insane. More and more people are jumping on board here. And also we have major updates on Base Perp and also Hyper Sui. Maybe we have time to go quickly through that, because you can see that those new dexes like Esther or Hyperliquid are getting more and more popular. This one is raising now almost 3 millions, and you can see that also here more and more people are getting on board, and we are about to enter into the next stage. So the price increase will be happening in 30 minutes at the time I'm recording this video, and you can see that the listing price will be at 9 cents. So Hyper Sui currently extremely hyped, the next potential big Esther and Hyperliquid. So that's why I'm currently buying into new coins like this, also Base Perp, which is from Coinbase on the Base blockchain, and of course also Bitcoin Hyper. We have many news upcoming right now, since Bitcoin now again is trying to push above $88,000. We have also major news on this new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, this Bitcoin Hyper, that is also of course gaining a lot of attention. But in this video, of course, we're going to focus now more into Bitcoin. If you're interested in those other projects, and of course also check out here in my channel my other videos that there I explain you how exactly you can invest into those new hyped upcoming cryptos before they're launching. And of course, you're going to find them also linked here in the video description, Bitcoin Hyper, Hyper Sui, and so on. Check them out. And also, if you want to sign up to some exchanges that I'm using, like Bybit, Casey Exchange, and so on, you can find all exchanges that I'm using here in the video description. If you use my links, you get everywhere the maximum sign up bonus, of course. And before I'm going to show you exactly why I believe that we could even see new all-time highs for Bitcoin, and not like everyone is believing right now, including myself, a lower high and just a relief rally before we crash into a bear market. I'm going to tell you that exactly right now, guys. But first, we're going to have a look here into the time frames first, and what is my game plan right now. So be subscribed here, guys. Of course, leave a like, be active, always comment, because the more I see you, the more likely it is I'm going to select you as the lucky winner of the next $100 giveaway. And remember that everything is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you always have to do your own research as well, since everything is just my own opinions and also market analysis here in the crypto market. So in the 4-hour time frame, I told you guys that we have this breakdown. We were in this channel, and right now we're breaking down. We even came up to confirm the new resistance that previously was, of course, support. And right now, most likely, we're going to retest the lows here. So I still expect that Bitcoin will come down to retest maybe $84,000 to $85,000. I don't expect that we're going to drop below the bottom line of the candle channels on the 4-hour time frame again. Of course, if we would see 4-hour closes below this level, then we're most likely going to go to much lower levels, towards $78,000 in my opinion. $78,000 there, I would definitely buy more in. And here on the 4-hour time frame, I'm waiting, of course, for the indicators to cool off, because everything is of course flashing bearish. So here we need to cool off like we had the previous times. And once there, we are flashing to buy. Once there, we're getting buy signals. Of course, I keep you updated. Then I'm gonna increase my position, because currently I'm buying heavily into Bitcoin, and of course also into some altcoins, but more into Bitcoin. And if we go over into the daily time frame, you can see that after this successful retracement back into the candle channels, we have now a lot of support at 85k. Also, the daily closes must remain above 85k. So even if we go below, the daily closes must remain above the bottom side of the candle channel, so above $85,000, in order to expect here a big reversal and of course a nice pump towards my targets. But here in the indicators, you can see that we have already a lot of buy signals on the daily time frame. So I think it's just really a matter of time until we are getting the big move to the upside. Probably next week, who knows? We will see. It is very difficult to time, but based on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like that first we're gonna go again a little bit more down before we go higher. And I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, why I believe that right now it's a very good buy opportunity for Bitcoin. to open up some long positions, and of course also to buy more spot. Of course, no financial advice, guys, but I told you that based on the rainbow chart indicator, we are now at extreme lows. So here the light blue one, this moving average, is at around $78,000. Of course, it has a negative slope, so every day this level is going lower and lower. But you can see that also in the past, whenever we were in this oversold condition in this light blue zone, then in the past this was always the best buy opportunity for Bitcoin. And in this cycle, we never came up here to the orange or red zone between $220,000 and $180,000 because Bitcoin never had this euphoric phase. We always got rejected at the purple line with every rally. Here we weren't even able to go towards this purple line up here. We got rejected already here at $126,000. But look at that, guys. The purple line is now at $133,000. Of course, although this one will come down in the next coming days and weeks, of course, but it is at around 130K. And this is a very interesting level because also here we don't have only the purple line, but also we have this resistance trend line from basically all the tops that we had with every run here for Bitcoin from the weekly time frame at around $130,000 as well. And something even more interesting that makes me extremely bullish right now, guys. Let me take away here all the indicators, the rainbow chart indicator, and also this. What makes me believe that we are not only getting here maybe just a rally into the 200 daily moving average, for example, or into this resistance, so between 110 to 120K, but maybe even see a complete big rally towards 130K, maybe here top out, maybe, or even go higher than that. That's possible. But one of the main reasons why I believe that, guys, listen carefully, is because of the liquidation heat map. This is the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. And you can see that we have a lot of probably shorts right now going on and a lot of money to be taken up here at around 130,000 for Bitcoin. Up here we have, when you see this red, that means that if the price would go up there, we would see a lot of liquidations, same like we had over here at around $126,000, $127,000. And you can see that here Bitcoin came up, liquidated everything basically, and then we had a massive dump. Maybe before we had here like also everything in red when we had new all-time highs, and that's why the price came down, because normally the price is always moving where liquidity is. And you can see that also below of us we have potential liquidations, not that much, but we have some, everything between $65,000 to $80,000. And $65,000 level, this is already bear market territory where we have the 200 weekly moving average. So the question is now, will we go first down towards those targets, or are we in here for a big reversal? Because currently we have up here much more money to be taken at around $130,000. And also not everyone is expecting that Bitcoin will go to new all-time highs. That's why I think it is very, very likely that even if we go a little bit more lower here, that Bitcoin latest afterwards, after we maybe have another leg down, is then going slowly here towards new all-time highs, and probably where the money is sitting at right here at around $130,000. So everything is basically coming up to $130,000 if we would see a big relief rally or a big bounce from this level on, because the big money is to be made here at $130,000 right now. Here a lot of shorts would get liquidated. So this is why I believe that yes, probably we're gonna see a bit more downside, but currently all indicators, especially on the daily, we are flashing bullish, and also on the weekly time frame, we are also in extreme oversold condition. We are basically in oversold condition like we were in previous bear markets, and also we are bouncing at the 100 weekly moving average. So here on the weekly, we are about to get buy signals, and every time that we had that in the past, like here, of course we were above the 50 weekly moving average. Of course that was more bullish than now, below the 50 weekly moving average, currently sitting at around 100K. But you can see that every time we have has seen a big run into new all-time highs. And it is possible that since this move was so extreme to the downside, that we're also going to see an extreme move to the upside and overshoot all the bearish targets that everyone have, or including me, because I definitely gonna start to DCA a bit out and take some profits if we reach here the 110 to 120K level, but also be open-minded that Bitcoin could also still have then another run up towards $130,000 and even create new all-time highs, a slight high in comparison to the previous one, just because of the liquidation heat map, guys. And this is something very important to watch out. If you want to get yourself this liquidation heat map, you can get it here on Trading Different. I have the link here in the video description, guys, for the liquidation heat map. Here you also find some trading bots, trading view. Everywhere we have Black Friday deals. Also here on the liquidation heat map, you can create an account here. There are different models here that you can also check out, of course. One is also very interesting, the Bitcoin supplier model here. Let me have a look quickly, because long time I didn't see here. This one also basically is saying when a bull run is over and so on. So also here we never had this huge run into the blue zone up here at around 200k, and you can see that in theory we would enter now into the bearish zone. So we are leaving now the bullish zone. This is the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin. You can see that normally the cycle top is always within the bullish zone and not in the bearish zone. But since this cycle is a little bit different and no top indicators have been flashed, it is possible that Bitcoin will have another run here towards maybe 130k and then come back down. It is possible, guys, because this cycle is very different. So if you want to get this, then of course use the link in the video description to Trading Different. Here you can get into different indicators and so on. And currently they also have a lot of Black Friday deals going on right now. So check it out, guys. The links are here if you're interested in that. Otherwise, of course, from time to time also I show you that and update you on that. But I found it quite interesting here that we have a lot of liquidation, a lot of money to be taken here at around $130,000. If Bitcoin would start here a big relief rally, that could be coming very by surprise for everyone if that happens, guys. So watch out for that. I think that this video is already long enough, guys. I don't want to stretch it out too much. That's why I'm gonna give you an update on Bitcoin Hyper and the other ones that I'm buying up right now, also Hyper Sui later on. So stay tuned and be subscribed here. Of course, check out those projects also here with the links in the video description if you want to get on board. I bought into all of them. I'm very bullish about those new cryptos that are launching next year, because I think that next year we're gonna see also the bear market bottom. If not soon, because we are almost there in theory at the 200 weekly moving average. It's not anymore that far away for Bitcoin, and also the altcoins are at bear market lows basically, and that's why also I'm currently buying more altcoins, and of course also focusing in new cryptos with low market cap that are launching next year as well, because I think that new coins, they will be trending very, very nicely here. That's why I'm buying also into them. So check out the videos that are popping up at the end of this video as well, guys. I salute you for now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, be subscribed. Let me know what do you think about the current crypto market here in the comment section, of course. And also, I'm going to keep you updated. So stay tuned, be subscribed. Thank you for watching, and see you all in the next one. Bye for now.